What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament, and we've been doing this for quite a while now, so if you're new and you're wondering what this is, it is basically a tournament that me and my community put together of 72 potential characters for Smash Ultimate DLC. Some might seem a little bit crazier than others. So we got first party characters, we got third party. We do have characters in the tournament that are assist trophies. Yes, we could have an assist trophy promotion. Just throwing it out there. It's always a possibility. Not likely, but it's a possibility. We also have spirits. We have characters that are disconfirmed by the studios themselves. We have anime characters. This is a tournament just for fun. Think of it, it's just a kind of, in a way, a popularity contest. It's for fun, alright? So, if you don't like one of the characters in the matchup, just vote for the other character. Or if you don't like either, I guess vote for neither. But anyway, how do you vote? Down in the comments, simply type the name of your vote. So today's matchup is Sans from Undertale. Some people might think, what about Frisk? Well, Sans just happens to be the one that was chosen for the tournament. So nothing I can do about that now. But Sans from Undertale taking on Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil series. So I'll get to that matchup in a second. But the rest of the rules for the tournament: double elimination tournament, meaning character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. So you lose once, drop to the loser bracket. You lose from there, you're done. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I'll flip a coin on camera. Easiest and fairest way to break the tie. And each matchup, voting-wise, stays open for just 1 week. That way the tournament keeps rolling, and we keep cranking out new matches and fresh matchups, and well, we go till there's a winner. So, yeah, I guess let's get into it. For some reason, I'm going to say this, and this has nothing to do with the tournament. I just finished Mortal Kombat 11, the story mode. Not going to spoil anything, but holy crap, what just happened? I'm so baffled. Yeah, alright. I don't know why I'm sharing that, but I did. So, we got to go over the results from last week, which was Skull Kid. Yes, this is Trophy Skull Kid. Taking on Octoling, potential Echo Fighter, maybe a non-Echo Fighter. There's still a lot of different unique weapons in the Splatoon universe that you could give to, well, Octoling and make a brand new moveset. So, it was very interesting to see, are people going to, go for this newer, maybe Echo sort of character with Octoling, or, is there still a ton of support for Skull Kid? And, well, the result is actually pretty close. It was really close. Skull Kid ends up winning 29 votes. Hopefully face cam's not in the way. But 29 votes for Skull Kid and 22 votes for Octoling. So, congrats to Skull Kid. Moving on. And Octoling, sadly, drops to the loser bracket. So, but again, double elimination tournament. Octoling's not done. I still think Octoling can put up quite a decent fight. I can see Octoling getting nice little string of wins potentially, depending on who the matchup's against. But yeah, I think there's good potential for Octoling, and a lot of people were saying in the comments, Octoling's far more likely than Skull Kid, but they still voted Skull Kid anyway. So people realize, what's more realistic than others. But again, vote for who you want. So with that out of the way, we get to go over the matchup. Like I said a little bit earlier, Sans from Undertale taking on Jill Valentine. So let's do this first. So up first, Jill Valentine, right? So Resident Evil series. We do have Leon Kennedy in the tournament, and I believe, do I have the results here? I have them somewhere. I don't know, but I believe Leon, could have swore, I'm pretty sure he's in the tournament, but Leon, oh yeah, he was just this past week, wasn't he? Okay, I gotta look that up, sorry. Yeah, Leon faced Mock Rider a few days ago. So yes, Leon, we have 2 Resident Evil reps in the tournament, but case for both of them, they're very popular. They're from one of Capcom's biggest, I don't think it's their biggest franchise, but one of their biggest, most notable franchises. So Leon and Jill themselves, they are some of the most recognizable characters from the franchise, some of the most popular. They've both appeared in numerous entries into the series. And plus she would be a female, and there's always the case, more females are always welcome for the roster, because you could say it's a bit lacking in that department. So you got that. But both the characters, I hate kind of comparing her to Leon, but in this case, both characters would kind of be like a welcome addition, because they kind of rep the horror genre, and we don't really have a character that would do that. And I think that would kind of, and especially if Nintendo's trying to reach out for different sorts of gaming genres, horror genre, that's something we don't have. So, somebody from Resident Evil, such as a Jill Valentine, would be actually pretty neat to see. How would she work? Of course, Resident Evil, they got guns, and you'd have to probably put that somewhere in their moveset, but you got other things you can do. I believe Jill Valentine, I don't know how many of the Marvel vs. Capcom games she's been playable, but I know she has been playable, so if you want maybe an idea of a moveset, how that could work, I suppose you could just go look that up. But I mean, it's gonna be weapons. I think in Marvel vs. Capcom she summons, well, they're called zombies in MVC, so I don't know if she would summon a zombie in Smash Bros. Maybe it'd be a little interesting. I think she summons Tyrant. So she kind of summons some zombies. So if you want to look up a moveset kind of like that, kind of maybe how she might play, get a reference. I guess go check out a video on YouTube somewhere. So she's got popularity. I'd say she does. She's got moveset. She's let me think. Relevant. I'm pretty sure. There's always new Resident Evil games coming out. Isn't there like a Resident Evil 0 and remake? I don't know. There's a few Resident Evil games that are coming out on the Switch and other platforms very soon. So I guess relevancy, you check that box as well. So I think overall though, she'd make a pretty unique, or could I say unique? Maybe. I guess it kind of depends on how you play, but if you're going to go with a lot of guns from Resident Evil, I mean, yeah, we kind of have a lot of characters that do have somewhat, weapons in their moveset, so I don't know. It depends on the weapons, depends on the moveset, but I think she would make a nice addition to the roster, first of all, and that's if Nintendo's going to go that route. And I kind of think they're going a bit more mature this time around for the DLC and all that stuff. I mean, because that's kind of, Joker. I keep saying this, but, they emphasized it. They kind of flat out said in Joker's reveal, he's got a gun and a knife. So I think Nintendo might be lowering their stance a bit on maybe mature characters getting into Smash, and I think the fan base should do that as well. Start to, I don't know, just really think mature characters have a better chance than we might first imagine. So she fits, I think she'd be a nice addition. Moveset, she's got everything. So I think, yeah, be a nice addition. But let's talk about her opponent here. Sans from Undertale. Now, I believe Sakurai is a big fan of Undertale, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, though, Nintendo's the one that picked the DLC. So, but, I mean, maybe Sakurai is the one that kind of, he's made Smash Bros. So, there's a potential that, Nintendo went to him and said, all right, is there one third-party character you would like to work on that we could potentially get the rights to? Maybe, he throws out Undertale and maybe Sans from Undertale as a character, so it's a possibility. But when you talk about Sans, you got to talk, well, indies in general. There's a lot of indie characters that I think are probably ahead of Sans, and so there's a crowd, there's a big crowd. It's a lot of competition to see if we finally do get an indie rep into Smash Bros. As a playable character. A lot of people thought, Shovel Knight would be the first one to get that honor. Well, he got the assist trophy, so partly there. Shantae also comes to mind. She's a spirit, so another indie gets into Smash Bros. In a way, still not playable. You got other characters such as maybe Quote from Cave Story. Of course, Undertale, like I said, maybe. There's quite a bit you can actually kind of, I guess you could say that might have a decent chance. And I don't know. I think overall, I could see this. I could see the character working very well style wise. I think he fits right in with Smash Bros. So moveset, how would he work a bit? Well, in his game, it kind of revolves around like bones. So maybe whack somebody with a bone. Maybe he would. You can like summon. I think he can summon like bones and kind of like chuck him. He's got like, doesn't he have like psychic powers, I believe? So maybe like sending a few bones through the air or something like that. Smash attacks. Quick bone jab upwards. I don't know. I haven't played Undertale, but I kind of know about the character a little bit. Moveset I think is easy to kind of come up with. Some people compare him to Ness, so I'm not sure if that's a true comparison or a fair comparison. I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't played Undertale. Not sure if I ever will. But I think the character, yes, you got to also mention the character's a meme. So would Nintendo go that route? Maybe. I mean, if Nintendo really wants to get eyes and ears on, Smash DLC to get as much attention as possible, maybe a character such as this might, perk up more people's ears than not. But I mean, if you're gonna do that, if that's their goal for the DLC to really, just grab somebody that's, grab a character that's gonna bring in all this attention, I don't see Sans being that. Somebody like a potential, Master Chief or a Banjo or maybe Steve from Minecraft, or somebody absolutely big that Crash Bandicoot, somebody that would really draw in the attention for everybody. So we'll end up seeing, I guess, the route that Nintendo goes ultimately. But I think Sans fits very well. Undertale is on the Switch after all. I believe it came out in 2018. It's also on the PlayStation 4, and I think it actually came out on the Vita, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think it's on the Xbox. Is Undertale on the Xbox? I don't think it is. Somebody let me know. But overall, I think Sans fits the style of Smash. I think he'd make a very welcome addition. People pretty much know who it is. You can, again, argue, no, I'd rather have Frisk, or I'd rather have, what's the other one? Papyrus? I don't know the other one's name, but there's maybe a few candidates from Undertale, competing with Sans, but I don't know. Let me just go to the voting. So I like Sans. I like the idea. I like the potential moves that he has. But am I going to vote for him, or am I going to vote Okay, I'm voting Sans. I'm actually going to vote Sans only because if Resident Evil were to get a rep, if Resident Evil were to get a rep, I'd rather see Leon myself. I'd rather see Leon, or maybe Nemesis. Would that be weird? I don't know. Maybe a Nemesis Mii costume. That'd be kind of sweet. If Resident Evil gets one, I'm much more attached to Leon, so I guess I'd vote for Sans in this case. So Sans gets my vote. Let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Either Sans, Joe Valentine. Pretty simple. So with that being said, this one's coming to an end. Guess quick sneak peek from Monday's episode. Looks like we got Hayachi from Tekken, who is technically... Hayachi is in Smash Bros, by the way. Pac-Man's taunt. Pac-Man's taunt? Or is it a... No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's one of his taunts. But Hayachi from Tekken is taking on Sceptile, a grass starter from the Pokemon series who actually has quite a big following. So we'll see what happens. And then we will get the results on Monday for Tracer and Kamek. So that's Monday, but today's today. Today's video is ending. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to the voting, as always. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.